Good morning, everyone. Out here on the walking trail today, going to take you along with me. Got some things I want to talk about, some things I want to reflect on, as I missed a pretty important anniversary. Maybe not too important. I don't look at, they say in life, if you love what you do, it's not really work at all. Every day, guys. Been making videos every day for 4 years. I haven't had a day off in 4 years. I absolutely have no regrets. I thank you all for being part of the adventure every day. It's been quite an experience. November 12th, we're actually past the day that I started the daily vlogs. I'll tell you what, it's been quite a journey. Happy Monday. Got my mutilated Buc-ee's mug. Got some Starbucks coffee that I made myself. My favorite Starbucks is the Starbucks that I make myself. One, it's a heck of a lot cheaper than going to the actual store, which I'm not opposed to doing, or the actual coffee shop, which sometimes, if I'm doing a little shopping at Kroger or something, I'll stop and get one. Not opposed to doing that. It's good to get a little bit of extra energy before you're about to do a video. And do a little construction update on the housing back here too. It's been a while. I know some of you guys asked if I was going to be coming back here again. Yeah, had to wait for a good day. It's been some up and down weather. Absolutely gorgeous today. 50 degrees. A little brisk, a little bit of a breeze in the air, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. Coming up on the developmental area here. Oh, they've done nothing. Ooh. Figured they would have done something. Yeah, this is, I don't know if something's been postponed. They're doing work up here. I see houses up here. Huh. Wow. I guess we really haven't missed anything. That is one thing. Have you ever noticed, during the fall months, at least up here in Ohio, boy, that sun, it is just bright all day. I'm not complaining though. I love it. Feels great. If it was overcast right now, I might have to wear a heavier jacket. I don't know, but love it, guys. Love being back out here on the trail. Need to get some walking down. Sometimes I come out here just off camera, collect my thoughts. But been doing a lot of shopping videos lately. We've checked a lot of the different prices for Thanksgiving holiday coming up. Make sure you guys take advantage of some of these sales, guys. We also did something else really cool today. Really cool. So I wake up this morning, I get my coffee, and I'm like, I really don't feel like doing anything today. And then it hit me. I said, Dan, it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years you haven't had a day off. Maybe you should take a day off. But let's face it, we all know better than that. Anyway, I told Jess what I was going to be doing today. I was telling her, hey, November 12th marked the day that I haven't had a day off. And she kind of looked at me because she's always told me to take days off. Always. She says, take a day off. I was like, I don't know. This is what I love to do. After a while, I'd say after the first 2 or 3 years, 2 years probably. The first year, you're gung-ho. You're like, I'm doing it. Then after a few months, you're like, getting kind of burned out. And sometimes you do feel a little burnout, right? Kind of why I'm doing this video today. I'm just going to go out to the trail. Some of you guys, like I said before, have been asking, for me to come back out here. I know this is some of your guys' favorite videos right here. Us just walking and talking. I got to admit, it's some of my favorite too. I love it. Love being out here. I feel like I'm just out here with you guys, you know, enjoying the nice scenery. Anyway, let me get back to the real thing that I was excited about that we did today. So, Walmart offered us, well, everybody, I think everybody can do it, but we were offered a half price membership to the Walmart Plus. And I jumped on it. I wasn't going to hesitate. With all the things going up and down, and, you know, me and Jessica do a lot of traveling, and that's a way that we'll save money on the road, is being able to order from Walmart, you know, and have it delivered to wherever we are. It's awesome. We actually placed an order right after we did that, because I was like, I might go to Walmart today. I was like, hey, you know what? Let's do an order. Felt pretty good. Kind of tells me, too, that I can be busy in another direction and, you know, have stuff delivered. Or Jess can, you know, she works from home. So if there's something we don't need, or I mean, something we don't have, and then, you know, we could get that taken care of. And I can just feel comfortable being out here knowing that I don't have to go to the store for anything. I know some of you guys are going to say, well, Danno, you're in the stores every day. Why would you do that? Well, you know what? It's convenient. I know it may not seem like it sometimes, but I am about conveniences sometimes. I kind of looked at it as a reward to myself for working every day of my life. But again, I say that loosely because I really, really enjoy what I do. We've done a lot of things on this channel over the years, whether it's adventures like this, or grocery shopping, or coffee rants. We do a lot. I do a lot, you know, and that's where I never really believe in, you know, I never let myself become too complacent. But today, I'll give myself a little pat on the back. Now, we do have some trips coming up, which is going to be nice because, like I said before, we'll be able to get our products from Walmart, save money while on the road, because a lot of destinations that we go to can be a little pricey, places like Disney World or Pigeon Forge, but it's nice that we won't have to pay the exuberant amount of money for just a water or a coffee or some of these things. We can have all that stuff ordered because we bring a lot of that stuff with us. Like what you guys don't see on cameras, you know, I'll bring like different, you know, if I know the hotel has a coffee maker or the pods, the Keurig pods, I'll get some pods, you know, of ones that I like, you know, because you never know, like some of the different coffees around, you know, the world, around the States here, you know, sometimes they're not the best. Sometimes you get the little cheapos, and that's fine. Enough to get you by. But if we're going to be somewhere for an extended amount of time, it's nice getting the stuff that I like. And now I won't have to carry it with me. I can just order it through Walmart. Guys, $49 a year right now. I believe that's offered to everybody. That is half price. And if I found out some things today. Well, let's get up and walk and check some stuff out. Now, I don't know if this is good or bad for some people. It's fine for us because we always, you know, are pretty flexible. But with the way, what it looks like with the way Walmart works, and I never really knew this until we got the membership, because when we would order stuff like out of town, we would order it way ahead of time so it would be there. But like when we ordered today, we were given the option, you know, they have options for free. But if you need it quicker, if you need it within, you know, a couple, because from what I understand, you can place an order like within a couple hours of the time, or you'll get your order within a couple hours of the time you place it. But if you want it before that, there's a little bit of an extra fee. Like the order we did, we could have had it expedited or sent expeditiously for an extra $5 fee. But I'm like, no, I'm not paying an extra $5. We're getting the free delivery. And you just tip the driver, you know, tip the driver. I tipped him 20%. I mean, I know you normally probably wouldn't tip that much, but I don't know. I kind of want that first impression to be good for a driver. I don't really know. I feel like 20% was pretty good. And we didn't order much, so the option to do that, I was like, if we did like a big grocery haul, it might be a little less than that. I don't know. This is kind of a new thing. What would you do? So we spent, I think it was about $50, and we tipped 20% on that. Does that sound like a good tip? I never really know. Normally, as long as we get pretty decent service in a restaurant, that's normally what I tip, 20%. I usually stick to my standards on that because, it's a tough world these days. We gotta take care, of those who are out there working hard. And, I don't know. It might have been too much. We'll see. Hopefully everything is right. Sure it will be. Now, another thing I noticed with the Walmart thing that I guess it just never sank in my brain, but it looks like you can order anything. We could literally do Christmas shopping from our couch. I know I've said that a lot this year. We've been getting Christmas presents through different websites, or like QVC. We've mentioned that. We've been getting other things for ourselves through QVC. And not only, and we do the research, right? Jessica does the research. If she's looking at something on QVC, she always checks with Amazon, now Walmart, even other stores, because if I can drive and get it for, $10, $15, $20 cheaper somewhere else, that's what I'm going to do. And it's not like I'm going to stop grocery shopping at Walmart when I'm there. But I feel like for the price, this is going to save us a lot of headache when we travel, or if I'm away doing events. Little Easter egg there. If I'm away doing events, then that way if Jess is at home, and she wants to just place an order, have it delivered to our door, makes it very easy for her. However, we can also piggyback off of that too. Like I can order, stuff out of town, as long as it's not placed at the same time, and then she can just put the other address and then have stuff delivered at our place. Feels like a win-win to me. And even if it's not, I paid $49 for a year. I feel like we're going to get our money's worth. It has been a couple months. It's been since before we left for Florida, since I've been back in here, and I think it's safe to say they haven't done anything. Not with this stuff anyway. There are some people living back in these houses now, though. Very expensive houses. I've looked inside a couple of these houses. They're very nice. They're nice. Way too close together. Way too close together. As I've said in previous videos, I don't want to be able to high-five my neighbor. Now, it does look a little more cleaned up, I guess. I mean, when I say cleaned up, it looks like maybe they've done some more edge work, on like the curbs here. Got this cherry picker behind me there. A lot of people out walking today. It feels great. It feels great. Probably didn't even need this jacket, but I didn't want to get way out on the trail here and then, there's some breezes, so I just wore it anyway. It's nice having pockets, right? I can keep my phone, using the DJI camera today. I love this camera. I do. I love using this camera when I'm out traveling and walking because I don't have to really think about it too much. It's on this little gimbal here, and it just kind of follows you. Airplane. There she goes. That'd be a Delta. That is Delta. Delta does a good job with the painting underneath the airplane. I wear contacts. I'm practically blind without them, and I could read that. It's way up there too. They did finish the mailboxes down here, and they are building more houses up the hill here. So this is definitely, maybe this was the project they wanted to move forward with. Oh, they've added some benches down here too. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go this way because I'm not gonna walk all the way around. And I don't want to walk on the grass because they got all the straw. Although, the grass looks like it's doing a pretty good job here. Looks like it's actually working. Got their different wood down here. Boy, that would be an epic bonfire, wouldn't it? That cedar would burn forever. That is cedar, ain't it? Looks like cedar. Some of it is. You know, the stuff they make. Well, now telephone poles are metal. Been noticing them putting in metal telephone poles nowadays. I do believe all the phone wires and stuff like that in this neighborhood are all underground, as you do not see any telephone poles. Maybe that's what they did. Maybe they were pulling out some of these. Huh. I don't know. I'm just out here doing the Danno vlog. Yeah, these new benches are nice. Real nice. Solid. Looks like they're trying to build a little community gathering area. I had heard that this was originally going to be a giant playground, which I kind of wish they would have stuck to that. Don't think that's what it's going to be now. I believe they were originally going to be condos back here. And I don't know if you can see the water pipe sticking up out of the ground, but they, now I had heard that they're going to actually just build houses here. So, I don't know. You got something going on here. I don't know what this is, a little stepping. Maybe they're going to make this into one of those, like, exercise trails or something. Of course, I don't know. I wouldn't be climbing up that. It's kind of cool, though. Little, I guess, you know, you have quite an imagination when you're a little kid, you know. I have quite an imagination now. Not going to attempt that. I could see where that would go. That might not go so well. I will say the attention to detail is pretty cool. I mean, they've really, like, for little things like this, like they've added the little wooden walkway. You know, it's nice. Better be for what people are paying for these houses. I mean, some of them are going for a little over $500. I saw $479 to some over $500,000. So that is, you know, I don't know. To each their own, I guess. It's like, if you're going to pay that kind of money, there better be a lot of property that's included, you know, but I don't think that's not the case here for sure. I mean, these houses, you could hang clotheslines from one end to the next. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, I don't know. I'm one that would find all kinds of cool things. I gotta have like a rope or something going around. Be like, hey, yeah, now we can all go in together on all the Christmas decorations. It'll be a little neighborhood of Christmas lights. You know how some neighbors do that? They'll have, like, you know, if the houses are close together, they'll, like, incorporate, you know, their festive Christmas scenes and stuff with their neighbors. We used to have neighbors around here that did that. They don't really do it much anymore. Maybe some. I don't know. Me and Jess we'll do our touring the neighborhood of Christmas lights here at some point. Have we ever done that? Let me know in the comments. I can't, you know, I remember numbers, guys. I can remember numbers and photo memory things, but when it comes to, I don't know if I've ever actually done a video on that. I think we did a video in Florida. Me and Jessica and her aunt and uncle drove around this huge neighborhood where, I mean, it was like every house was pretty decked out. Yeah, they're definitely building some houses up here. I actually hear them working as we speak. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they moved the project up the hill here a little bit for the time being. No construction traffic. Yeah, you don't want to tear this road up here where people are living back in here. I know, I came down here once before. I was just seeing if they were doing anything else. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it is just the same as it's been. Oh, I noticed they got some people. Maybe these are parking spots. Extra parking, I guess. See, I don't know. I like the houses. Seems like a very congested little nook, though, don't it? So yeah, excited for the Walmart thing. I think it's pretty cool. We'll see how it goes. I know we've had a lot of viewers on the channel that have really liked their Walmart Plus membership. And, you know, we did the free trial things when we were down in Florida. Jess tried it once, I tried it once, and I'll tell you, it's really convenient. It's really convenient. We'll see how it goes. So we did something where, like, we put to not... I'm trying to think of what... Oh, there comes a cement truck. I guess that's a good sign. Coming in hot. Real friendly people around here. That's what I do like about this neighborhood. Where was I? Oh yeah, we did the thing where we took it off every item, because I guess you gotta... Normally, if you buy a product, say they don't have the product, they'll replace it with something else. You have the option to take that off. And we took it off every one of them, because this is a trial thing. Not a trial thing, I mean, we paid for it. But I mean, this is a trial basically for us. Have you guys had any issues with that? You know, I know when we were down in Florida, there was one product that they didn't have. They refunded our money for it. But they have an option that they'll get the next closest item. I guess that means like maybe a different brand, like pasta. If you get like pasta or something, will they give you a different thing of pasta? We unchecked all of that stuff because I told Jess, I was like, well, if they don't have it, you know, we'll just get our money back, and then I'll go to the store and get it later. I know that kind of ruins from the convenience, but this, I think, is how we're going to learn with it. It's like we may do that in the future, but you know, she was messing with it a little bit. I don't know if you can pick and choose what brand you want, right? Because you might want the better deal. They may give you the best deal available. I don't really know yet. But yeah, we're trying it out. And as a matter of fact, our delivery should be getting there pretty soon. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Well, as you might be able to hear, the wind is picking up. Maybe next time we come down here, I might actually go to the other end of the trail. It's more of a wooded area. It's nice. It's nice. It's not real open like this, so the lighting is not as good, but that's okay, right? That's all right. Lighting doesn't have to be perfect. It's the imperfect things in life that make things perfect. I saw this tree right here. Look at this. Look at the purple in that. Isn't that pretty? I'll tell you what, I always appreciate the small things. Since we're talking about the small things, you gotta show love for the small things in life. Got these thistles here. You can hear them up here. They are working like crazy. I hear trucks everywhere. And I hear that the cement truck up there. So yeah, well, glad they're building, I guess. Nothing new in the construction update of this zone, though. It was November 12th, and I literally completely forgot about it. I completely forgot that the 4-year anniversary of not having a day off. And I know that sounds at first when you say that, it's like, well, it doesn't sound like anything to really celebrate for, but consistency, perseverance. I acknowledge these things in myself, and it's like, like I said, I normally don't toot my own horn for anything, but I'll tell you what, like I said, it's not like, a job where I go in and work very hard labor 12 hours a day. Then I would need days off. Thank you to everyone out there who does. I know we got a lot of viewers on the channel that, work 2 or 3 jobs, and I've been there, and I'm just in a happy place right now. I'm in a happy place. I'm living the dream. Thank you for watching each and every day. It's been truly blessed, humbled by what I do. And, it's an amazing thing of what we have built over the years together with us, with you guys. I never would have thought 4 years ago. Well, I started pushing it 4 years ago, which I don't know if I said the day, but it was November 12th was when I consistently started putting out videos each and every day. November 12th, 2021. I have put a video out every day. It's crazy. It's crazy thinking of that. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like just yesterday. It's amazing. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. With all that being said, I am out, and always remember the adventure is out there.